this electronic throttle actuator that she replaced one time ago, and I said I would discuss the operational principle, but she is around now. Let her take up the task by herself. Let's go. Yes, our little engineer. Yes. Agnes. Yes, you replaced this thing one time ago on 4/8/2014. So, what's this?
This is the electronic throttle motor.
Oh, electronic throttle motor. Alright, please speak louder so that people can hear you. So, we will now have to discuss the operational principle for us. Alright, here you go.
So, when you step on the accelerator pedal, an angle is created. Like the accelerator pedal, that's what's mainly known as the when you want to rev your engine. So you step on your accelerator pedal to increase your speed. Then an angle is created. Then that angular information is sent to the PCM or ECU, which means powertrain control module or electronic engine control units, which is mainly known as brain bus. It's commonly known as brain bus, but that's not actually its name. So that angular information is sent to the ECU. Then that ECU interprets the angular information. After it interprets it, then converts it to an electrical information. So then it is sent to this. Then this receives it and responds. How does it respond? Like this. It's open to induce air. Then before we dive deeper into this, let's talk about the internal combustion of an engine. For an engine to have internal combustion or internal explosion, there are things that must happen, like what you need to start a fire. Everybody knows that we need heat, we need air, and we need fuel. We also need spark. So it's also the same thing. It's also the same application for engine. We need the air, we need fuel, and we need spark. So this is where the air is induced from. So when the air is induced from here, we've talked about the air right now. Then where does the fuel come from? There is, in raw sense, when an angle is created after we step on the accelerator pedal, the fuel injector also sprays, or let's say it also injects fuel. It also injects fuel because there is a core in the accelerator pedal, which is also known as the accelerator pedal sensor.
Right.
And that sensor has a rheostat. That's a variable resistor. It's also known as the potentiometer. That is a variable resistor. Everyone knows that V is equal to IR, and then we know that current is inversely proportional to the resistor. So it's a variable resistor. If the driver steps on it a little bit, then little current is passed through. Then also the resistor, which is variable, which can be 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm. It depends on how much current passes through after the driver steps on it. Then while the driver steps on it, the sensor also sends signal to the injector, the fuel injector. Then it can increase the time that the fuel is sprayed. Like if the driver steps on it a little bit for 1 second, the fuel injector also a little bit for 1 second, just wait. But if the driver steps on it in a longer period of time, the fuel injector also sprays for a long period of time, which increases the speed. And we know that simultaneously, as we step on the accelerator pedal, both the fuel injector and also this are responding to what the driver's command. Like for instance, when the driver steps on it, simultaneously air is being induced from here and fuel is being injected into the cylinders. Like the cylinders are inside the engine. Right now we will not talk about that, but we all, like, let me just summarize this. We all know that inside the engine now, internal combustion, or let's say internal explosion occurs, and we need air, we need fuel, we need spark. The spark is from the spark plug. We're not talking about that right now. The spark comes from the spark plug, and the air comes from this, and the fuel comes from the fuel injector. According to the driver's command, it will determine the period of time this opens or how it's open. Like imagine me stepping on the accelerator pedal for a longer period of time. Simultaneously, this will also open for a long period of time, and then the fuel injector will also spray for a long period of time. And when spark is induced, then an explosion occurs, which takes the cylinder to the bottom dead center.
Yes,
then
the piston in the cylinder. The piston in the
cylinder
cylinder.
to the bottom dead center. Then also when like it has exploded finish, it comes up again to the top dead center.
As your first stroke.
As your first stroke.
Thank you very much. That's okay. So that's okay. So that's the principle of operation of the throttle actuator. So though she stayed more than what we expected, we are expected to discuss only the throttle actuator, but she went further into injection and spark plug for proper combustion. Thank you for Femtop Ford. So this is our boss, little engineer, still growing. So yes, okay, you can introduce yourself.
Okay.
I'm Miss Agnes.
Miss Agnes.
Agnes.
All right. So our junior engineer coming up. So good luck. Come to Femtop Ford for your service. Thank you.